Hi, I am Karen from Karen Clark Creations, an artsy introvert. I just recently started a blog and now I'm here. This is my first video. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will figure it out. I will get it. 5 or 6 years ago, I had an idea of how I could improve my hobby. My hobby is painting. I love being creative. It brings me such joy. And I started with it, and I only went one day into the challenge before I quit because I didn't know what I wanted the end product to be. I didn't know what I wanted when I was finished. Well, I finally figured it out. I want a sketchbook. In that sketchbook, I am going to put one painting, one entry for every episode of Friends. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Will anybody want to watch? I don't know. I hope so. I personally love being around people and watching them be creative. I love it. It inspires me, and I hope that I can also give that to someone else. You know, I hope that someone can come in and watch me paint and chip in the comments and tell me what they like about the episode, what they don't like about the episode, what they like about my painting. What they don't like about my painting, I guess, would be okay. Just be kind, be gentle. I am excited. I'm excited. I love the idea of when I'm finished this challenge, 236 episodes. When I finish, I will have a sketchbook that I can flip through and see my progression over the years it'll probably take me. And I can see if my style changed. I can see if I hit any rough spots and, you know, had to backtrack a little bit. I can see just what's coming out of my mind, you know, the things that I come up with. I'm excited about that. You know, the paintings will be maybe inspiration from a line of the episode, or maybe a physical item from the episode, say Monica's bowl of fruit, or I don't know, maybe the duck and the chick. I don't know. But I think that's the fun part of it, of figuring out what I want to do. And that's the challenge. And I get stale. I get stale painting. Like, oh, what do I want to paint today? I don't know. So then I don't. This, I think, will help give me the boost I need to get up off the sofa, maybe on the sofa. I can paint on the sofa. I won't. I'm going to come up in my little art studio and I'm going to paint. And I welcome you. I want you to join me. I want you to come see what I'm doing, and I'm excited. So the sketchbook, I figured out what size I want, and I'm going to bind it myself. I have bought everything and I've started actually building it, and I'll bring you along with me and show you the end product when I'm done. And then we'll do episode 1. So I'm happy you're here. Thank you for joining me. These are the sketchbooks I have that are around the size that I thought I might want for my friend's sketchbook. This one is 5.5 by 7.5, and this one is 6 inches by 9 inches. This one I bought from Lake Michigan Book Press on Etsy. It is a beautiful book. Arches watercolor paper. It is very solid, not wiggly. It's wonderful. This one I made myself. This has Canson XL watercolor paper. I definitely want Arches watercolor paper. While this one is great for taking it plein air and not spending a ton of time on one sketch, or using gouache in multiple layers, it works for that. But Arches is just far superior for spending time with watercolor. It just handles it better, so I really want to go with that. Size-wise, I wanted to see if this size would work. So I came up with a little template, and I thought, how about instead of going portrait, we go landscape. This would be a 10 by 14 page cut in half. and then folded. It just seems too small. The paintings, I put rough guides here of where the paintings could possibly go. They would just be so small. And while I'm not against painting small, and I probably will paint a bunch small, I don't want to be limited. And I think this would be limiting. Instead, I think I will go 7 inches by 10 inches. So I can have a big one and a couple small ones. Maybe big in the center, small one at the top. I have more options with this. I won't feel limited. I think that it'll work best. It's what I'm gonna go with. So I bought 10 by 14 pads of Arches watercolor paper, and then I bought book covers that I'm going to adhere pretty paper to. I have some waxed thread on the way. The waxed thread that I used for this one, I don't know if it was great thread. Maybe that's one reason I couldn't get the tension right. I don't want to blame it on the thread, but I don't want to hinder myself either. So I bought a little bit better thread, and I will make sure I focus on my tension much better in the Friends sketchbook. So it is the best that I can get. I'm looking forward to this. friend's sketchbook is finished. It's ready. It's shiny. It has lots of pages. It has a nice binding. Not a perfect binding, but a good binding. I had some struggles along the way. I missed a spot. I tore some holes in a signature and had to take it out and abandon that. I added a new one. It's ready for the next step, and that is painting season 1, episode 1, and I have a plan. I don't have a plan for the second episode, but I have a plan for the first episode. So follow along, subscribe, like, give me a comment, let me know what you think, and thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back for the next one.